And what we're doing now is we're warning China and companies within China that attempts to use China to evade our financial sanctions or export controls will be met with actions not only by our country, but by the European Union as well, and other economies that they care deeply about. Fundamentally, we think that, like any other jurisdiction, China has to make choices about what they are willing to do and whether they want to be part of the global system that represents 50% of the global economy, or whether they want to strengthen their ties with Russia. We have seen troubling patterns in several countries, including several of Russia's neighbors, where the Kremlin has deepened its financial ties and trade flows as other markets have been closed off. We are providing intelligence and actionable information to enable countries to stamp out sanctions evasion in these jurisdictions. And if they fail to do so, we and our partners are prepared to use the various economic tools at our disposal to act on our own. 1 year on, our economic tools are constraining the Kremlin. Our sanctions and export controls, implemented in partnership with the Department of Commerce, have degraded Russia's ability to replace more than 9,000 pieces of military equipment lost since the start of the war. Forced production shutdowns at key defense facilities, and caused shortages of essential materials and components for tanks and aircraft production. Russia is also running out of ammunition and has lost as much as 50% of its tanks. As the president said in his statement, we plan to announce additional sanctions that will look to meet our two objectives, which are to go after the military industrialized complex that Russia has and also to cut off their sources of revenue going forward. A big piece of what we're going to do using sanctions is also go after the networks that are helping to facilitate evasion. So in the coming days, you'll see additional actions that we'll take, not just here in the United States, but to my larger point, in collaboration and coordination with our allies and partners around the world who are part of this coalition.